you guys still have a lot of parents in here. I'm so glad you're here. You guys, if you were going to Alaska, would you take an airplane, or would you go in a car, or a train? I think if I was going to Alaska, I'd like to take an airplane. I brought a few with me. I want to see if you can catch them. Let's see how good of a throw I am. Oh, nice catch! Let's see. Let's try over here. I had some practice when I was in school. Oh, I hit that mom in the back of the head. Yes! Okay, let's see. I gotta tell y'all, Leo Dickerhoof made these airplanes for me. He is an airplane extraordinaire. Oh! I almost hit her in the face. Let's see. Okay, here I come. Oh! Yes! Okay, you guys. Now, this one could hurt, so be careful. And I hope I don't hit any babies. So watch out for your friends around you, okay? Let's see how I do. Oh! That was not very good, I'm sorry. Good for you though. You guys, I brought a globe with me. It's like I'm holding the whole world in my hands. Okay, we are going to True North. That's what we're talking about this week. And we're going to do it like we're in Alaska. Now, does anybody know where Alaska is? So, let me show you on my globe. We are right here. And Alaska is all the way up there. You see on my map? Whew. And we say that Alaska is north of us. But did you know that there's a lot of places north of us? So what's the difference in true north and just regular north? Does anybody know? Like if I had a compass right now, I could walk around the stage and it would keep pointing to north. So north kind of changes depending on where you are. But true north, there's only one true north on this globe, and it is right here. It never changes. And that is the same for God. God's always the same. He always is with us and takes care of us. So we're going to talk about him this week in our true north. But you know what? We have a theme song for the week. Would y'all like to stand up if you're able and enjoy the theme song? Here we go, our first time hearing it.
True north, he is our way home. He is our guide in this world that's so wild. Let's trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. Let's trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. Wherever he leads us. Wherever he leads us. Let's trust in Jesus. Trust in Jesus. When you feel alone and you're powerless, when you need some hope, just remember this, he holds the seas, he names the stars.
talking about trusting in Jesus. Okay, you guys, we have a sign that we're going to do this week. And every time we say, we trust in Jesus, you're going to like pull on your rope. Can you pull on your rope? We trust in Jesus. It's like we're rock climbing, okay? And if you've ever been rock climbing, one of my daughters and I have been doing it a lot this summer at that new Dick's Sporting Goods store where they have the rock wall. Have any of you tried it yet? And you have to grab onto the rocks. But what happens when you're about to come off the wall to belay down? Do you ever grab the rope just to make sure it's holding you, right? Well, this week we're going to talk about how we can trust in Jesus. Okay, every day we're going to have a Bible point. What do you think our Bible point is for today? When we wonder, we can trust Jesus. Pull your rope, whatever direction. When we wonder, we can trust Jesus. Do you ever wonder about things? Like, here's something I was wondering about last night. Why in the world did Jesus, God the Father, God the Creator, make mosquitoes? What was the point? You know what else I wonder about? Is why did he give humans an appendix? Have any of you ever had your appendix removed? I feel like I have this appendix in me that's just waiting to rupture one day. Why did God make an appendix? Or mosquitoes? Why do parents have so many rules? Do you ever feel that way? When I wonder these things, I can trust that Jesus has a good plan, that there's a reason, even when it doesn't make sense. And you know what else happens when I wonder? Sometimes I get scared. So one time I was rock climbing in another country, and I started thinking I didn't actually check this rope. What happens if this rope breaks? Will I break one leg? Will I break both my legs? I started wondering all these things, and I got really scared. And instead of having fun and enjoying all the things I was seeing around me, I was stuck in my head feeling anxious and nervous and scared. And so our Bible point today is to remind us that when we wonder, we can trust Jesus. So whenever you hear someone say that today, you're going to hear it all day. They're going to say, when we wonder, you say, trust Jesus. Okay, this comes from the Bible, you guys, which of course I brought with me today in the book of Matthew. Matthew is the first book in the New Testament, which tells us about when Jesus walked on the earth. And this is what it says. Anyone who listens to my teaching. Who do you think my teaching's talking about? Who do you think the my is? Who do you think? God, yeah. Anyone who listens to God's teaching and follows it is wise. Have you ever thought you were wise? Such a wise person you are. Well, if you listen to what God says and you do it, you are wise. How cool is that? Okay, so let's try this one more time. Whenever you hear today, when we wonder, we can... Oh, you guys, let's try it again. I want to hear it loud, okay? Which that reminds me, if you feel like it's too loud in this room, I have some noise-canceling headphones that you're welcome to use. They're in a bucket up here. So if you're like, this room's a little loud for me, send one of your leaders up here to get a pair of headphones for you. Okay, we're going to do it loud. Are you ready? When we wonder, we can... Nice job. Okay, you guys, I think we need to dance a little bit more and sing. What do you think? Let's stand up if you want.
So sweet. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, Lord, your ways better. Jesus, your ways better. Lord, I am so thankful for the ways that you bless me. Everything you say, making waves like a jet ski. You love every part of me, even when I was messy. Now I see the art in your beauty, so I can finally sing out. Jehovah Jireh, provider. Your way always gets me higher. Even on my darkest days, you're a lighter, my Messiah. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, Lord, your ways better. Jesus, Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, Lord, your ways better. Jesus, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better.
Awesome singing, you guys.
Can you see it?
Okay, I have something else I need to tell you about. But
You gotta get through here.
did y'all hear
No, I think this is
somebody?
it. Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Where is that coming from?
Whoa. I think we found it, Moose. Look how nice this is.
Who are these guys?
The trees are so tall in here, huh? Wow, buddy. Look over here. That's the
these
lake we've
guys?
been talking about. See? It's in the guidebook. There it is. That stays about 68 degrees all year round. Check it out. Test it. How is it? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Whoa, look at the mountains over there, Moose.
Like,
Wow,
who
that's
are
one of them
these guys?
14ers. Look. Yeah. Oh, man, we're getting so close. He's got to be around here somewhere. Look for footprints, okay? We gotta
Hi.
find him. Yeah.
Hello.
This should be around this spot because they love to
Hi.
hang out around the lake.
Hi. Hi.
Nope, not in the guidebook. Let's see here.
Hi. Nice to meet you. And who are you?
I am Moose.
Yeah.
Hey, nope, I am, okay. Hello, hey, how's it going? I'm Scout Ranger. I am a hiker extraordinaire, right? And I know all things. I'm the knower of all knows, yeah?
Wow.
And I am the goat of the north. Some people call me the
The
goat of the north,
goat
yeah.
of the north.
Goat of the north, yeah.
Wow.
Goat of the north.
Wow. I have never heard of
Yeah.
you.
This is my little brother, Moose. He is
Oh.
a carrier extraordinary. That's right, yep, carrier extraordinary.
Oh, little brother.
Little brother, yep.
So you guys have been out here a long time?
Yeah, we've been hiking here for about, let's see, if we take the 2.7 miles we've been so far, and the days that we've been preparing, so that's about the food, 3? Yeah, about 3 hours, yep.
No, I don't
Yeah,
mean
3
today.
hours.
I mean, like, how long have you been hiking, like, your whole lives?
Oh, my whole life. How long have we been hiking, Moose? We've been.
We got all the time.
We've been hiking about 3 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just about 3 hours. Yeah.
Oh, so you're pretty new at this hiking thing.
I mean, of course you're new, but look here. See, we got this guidebook, and this guidebook tells us everything I need to know.
Wow.
Yeah, like, for instance, look over here. This right here is a quacking aspen tree.
This tree?
Yeah, that's what it says. And look, that right there is that's a rock.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a rock.
You know, I brought a guidebook too this week.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's just so much I want to know, you know?
Yeah.
And I just...
Oh, goodness.
No. It's just no use.
Oh. Oh, gosh, what happened?
Thanks, Moose. Oh, look at that one. That's a big one. It's just... I've got so many questions,
Yeah?
you know, and like, I don't know if I know all the answers. It's so much in this guidebook. I give...
Oh, thank you.
Just put it in your pocket. You can
Here,
use it
you
later.
Hold it. You hold it, okay? You hold that one. Oh.
Oh, I'm going to save that one.
Oh.
Oh, you know, it's just a lot, you know, I got to remember, in the guidebook's so full of stuff, you know.
Well, you know, it's okay to not know everything.
This just,
I mean,
look, I get scared sometimes
yeah.
because, like, what if, you
Yeah.
know, like, what if I can't do anything when a bear comes to attack us, right?
Oh.
He comes over and he's like, and we're
would
like,
be
oh, no, you know? And
Yeah,
then what if we,
that would be
what if
scary.
we're walking down a path together, you know?
Yeah.
We're just minding our own business,
Yeah,
and all of a
yeah.
sudden, oh no, Moose, where'd you go, Moose? Where are you? And we get lost, you know? Or what if the worst thing in the world happens?
What?
What if the worst thing in the world happens?
What?
Right? Like, what if we're walking down a path and all of a sudden we get to the end?
Yeah.
There's no Wi-Fi on my phone. I don't know where to go. And then I'm lost.
guys.
I can't look up all my favorite music, or I can't look at my funny shows. What am I going to do?
I mean, these
This
are some good questions and some good
We're
concerns, but it's okay to not have all the answers. You know, I don't have all the answers. That's actually one of the things we're talking about this week, is that when
Really?
we wonder, we can. That's what my friends and I have been talking about. And you know, I use my guidebook all the time when I wonder. You see, Jesus and I, we've been friends for a while now, but I still have plenty of questions. It's okay to not know everything.
That's a pretty big book, like this one, huh?
Yeah. It's got a lot of words in it.
That's pretty nice. Okay, so it's okay if I don't know everything about the outdoors, or if I don't know everything that's in that Bible guidebook of yours?
Yeah, in fact, this is the best place to be because there's two people that I know that really like to answer questions. Park rangers and people that work at a church.
Oh, okay.
So, this is a great place to come with your questions.
So, it's okay if I don't know everything, and it's all right. But what if I have more questions?
Oh.
What do I do?
Well, why don't you come back tomorrow? We'd love to talk about it. In fact, why don't you hit us with one of your questions today?
Oh, well, okay. Let me think about it.
Okay.
Big old questions today.
Yep, I'm
What do I
ready.
got?
I'm ready.
No.
Don't worry.
I got it.
We're not doing anything else.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Has anyone seen one of them feisty little foxes, right? He's like,
Have y'all seen a
maybe
fox?
like knee high. It's supposed to be a large one, and
No?
they have like a long tail on them.
Has anybody
Where?
seen it?
Over here? You saw him over here. Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta go find him. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
You guys, did you see a fox? I don't know. You know what though? Speaking of foxes, every day at VBS, we meet a different Bible buddy. And you can see them on the stage. It's hints of what animals we're going to meet this week. You know, one of the things that I love about God's creation is that He uses it to teach us about Himself. I wonder what animal we
Hi, I'm Ponder. Nice to meet you. I'm an adorable river otter. I love to have fun. You might find me gliding through the water, or you might find me sunning on the land, which might make you wonder, am I a water animal or a land animal? The answer is both. God made me really good at swimming. He gave me short, webbed feet so I can swim fast, kind of like if you wear flippers. My long, tube-like body helps me glide along easily, and my muscly tail is strong, so it pushes me along. You can probably only hold your breath underwater for a really short time, like less than a minute. I can stay underwater for 8 minutes. When you go swimming, you probably wear goggles if you want to open your eyes underwater. Maybe you wonder how I see underwater. God gave me built-in goggles. Blink your eyes. You have just 2 eyelids, but I have a third one inside the other 2, and it's clear. That means I can keep my 2 eyelids open while swimming, but see through that third one. God also made me great at moving on land. I can run about 15 miles per hour, so I could beat you in a race. And I also like to slide on my belly. It's like I have a built-in sled. I can slide on ice or down a muddy riverbank. Whee! I can slide even faster than I can run. You oughter try this sometime. I don't know if you've heard this, but it can get pretty cold in Alaska, and sliding on ice on your belly might sound chilly to you. Maybe you're wondering, how do I stay warm? Well, it's easy when you've got fur like mine. God made our fur water repellent. That means when we get out of the water, we don't need a towel. Our skin stays nice and dry under all that fur. And it sure is a lot of fur. We river otters have more hair than any other mammal. You humans have about 1,000 hairs per square inch on your head, but otters have 85,000 hairs per square inch. Yep, it's for real. And we actually have not 1, but 2 types of fur. There's a softer fur that keeps us warm underneath that waterproof coat. So don't you worry, I stay nice and toasty. Now, there's one more thing you need to know about river otters. We love to play. I've told you about our belly sliding, but we also like to wrestle, somersault, and even juggle with rocks. Now, some of that play helps us grow closer to our friends or practice hunting for food. But researchers studied us because they wondered, why do we juggle rocks? In the end, they couldn't figure it out. Some think we're just having fun and playing for the sake of it. Others wonder if it helps us get better at picking things like crab meat out of shells. So, it's still kind of a mystery to scientists. Of course, I know why I do it, but I'll leave you wondering. You know, I've noticed something about human kids. You're playful too, and you're also great at wondering and using your imaginations. Play and wondering often go together. Sometimes it's fun to wonder, and sometimes we play so we can explore the world around us. Maybe you wonder things about God, like what does he look like? Or where exactly does he live? Or why did he make mosquitoes? No matter how many things you wonder, you can always turn to Jesus. Even if the world feels wild and doesn't make any sense, Jesus' love is true. You can trust Jesus with all your questions. When we wonder, we can trust Jesus. Well, I oughter get going. Bye.
How fun! Ponder the otter. So cute. Okay, you guys, we are about to head out into Alaska. There's a few things I want to tell you about. You are going to see this book in the foyer. And this afternoon, when we come back together, I will tell you more about it. But it was actually written by a dear friend of mine who is now with Jesus in heaven. And his books are all over the world in different languages to help kids learn about Jesus. And later this afternoon, I'm going to tell you how we're going to help more kids learn about Jesus. Okay, crew leaders. I want to make sure that you've looked in your bag. You've taken a roll of who's in your crew. When you leave, there's a little basket in the back. If you can drop your attendance sheet in there so we can make sure we know who all is on campus today. Look at your schedule and your map and make sure you're headed to the right spot. But there's plenty of people out there to help you to get where you're going. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. If you are in crews, 1, 2, 3, 4, stand up. And you know what? There's no penguins in Alaska, but penguins like the cold. Let's walk out like we're penguins.